Between Sunday, April 12th and Tuesday, April 21st this year, police arrested 15 people in connection with stolen vehicles, car prowlings, and residential break-and-enters. These arrests resulted from an ongoing police operation that has over 60 officers temporarily focusing on property crime enforcement. Property crime is something we take very seriously, and we are working hard to stop this recent increase. However, we cannot solve this problem on our own. We need Calgarians' help. We are once again asking Calgarians to make sure you lock all vehicle, garage, and house doors, even if you are nearby or only leaving for a short period of time. Vehicles should also not be left unattended with the keys inside, and spare keys should be kept in a secure location, not in or around your vehicle. So far this operation, we have charged 15 individuals with a combined 109 criminal offenses, as well as 6 traffic offenses. There were also 65 outstanding warrants for various other offenses addressed through these arrests. We have also seized a significant amount of property, including 3 stolen trucks valued at a combined $76,500, 2 stolen sport utility vehicles valued at a combined $73,000, 1 stolen compact car valued at $7,000, marijuana, cocaine, crack cocaine, methamphetamine, OxyContin, and heroin valued at a combined $14,700, $9,600 in Canadian currency, 3 handguns, 1 rifle, 1 crossbow with arrows, 1 piece of body armor. We are very proud of the work our officers have been doing as part of this operation, and believe our efforts, when combined with increased vigilance from Calgarians, will make a significant impact on property crime. I can now take questions.
Jerry, since the officers are now temporarily dedicated to this particular effort, can you give us any idea of just how long that's going to be and how do you determine that?
Okay, I don't want to speak to the specifics of the operation as it's currently ongoing. I can tell you that we will deploy those officers as long as necessary in order to show a significant decrease in this crime.
And with that, looking at the items that we have here and the items that have been listed, to the naked eye, it seems like this is a substantial amount of property seized. Is this what you expected, or is this more than expected? Just give us an idea of the context of what's been seized in this, what seems to be a short amount of time.
Well, this is an example of what's been seized. This doesn't, we have quite a bit more property. We were aware of a lot of property being stolen from the reports that we've received. We are pleasantly surprised with the results of our efforts to date, and we believe we'll continue to have a great deal of success.
Are any of these 15 suspects linked to each other?
They have associations with each other, but I can tell you that our efforts will continue because these are not the only individuals involved in this type of crime in Calgary.
Are these crimes of opportunity, or is this sort of indicative of maybe more organized crime or something deeper that's happening in Calgary?
Actually, it's a little bit of both. We feel that about a third of these crimes are preventable if Calgarians take better care, take more caution in safeguarding their property by not leaving their cars running, locking their doors. We've had several instances where people will run into a coffee shop or a bank and leave their car running with the keys in it, and these criminals are looking for these types of opportunities to take advantage of.
And so the other 2/3, what are we looking at?
We're looking at some organized efforts on the part of local criminals to target vulnerable areas and and steal property and vehicles.
Inspector, just following up on what
Yep.
Bill asked, there's an association between these individuals. Are the 15 what you would call a single ring, or are we talking about individuals within those 15 who may have associations with each other?
Exactly. There's individuals within those 15 that have loose associations with each other. I would not consider them to be a group, per se.
Another question, just, you mentioned that there's been a recent uptick in property crime. Bearing in mind what you just said about some of the stuff's preventable and maybe just because people are being a little less careful than they should. Can you pin down why we're seeing a spike recently?
Well, it's difficult to speculate. For example, sometimes we see an increase in unattended vehicle thefts during the cooler periods of the year, when people will go out and start their vehicle in the morning, leave it running, and will experience thefts. We're a bit surprised that it's continued into the warmer weather now, where we're still having crimes of opportunity take place. So we're really stressing to our citizens to help us by safeguarding their property whenever they can.
How much of that uptick do you think these 15 are responsible for?
Well, I think we'll see in the coming month or two. We expect a significant decrease. If these people have been dealt with and are not in a position to do these crimes anymore, it may have an impact, significant impact.
Jerry, I'm not sure if there's been enough time to kind of sift through a lot of the items that haven't seen, but have any of the items that have been taken, are they at all connected to like kind of separate investigations and kind of got lucky and they're actually part of those? Have you guys been able to kind of sift through that and find any connections with other outstanding cases?
In regards to some of the property?
Yeah.
Okay. For example, the firearms? Okay. We haven't been able to make any connections yet. However, our forensic crimes scene unit are conducting examinations of the firearms to see if they've been used in other crimes.
The seizure of drugs and some of the other illicit materials, are those just sort of the spoils of the investigation, and when you basically track these guys down, executed search warrants, it's the stuff that you're finding?
We found that these individuals are also involved in low-level drug trafficking, which is not uncommon. People involved in criminal activity sometimes are very diverse in the methods they use to, to go about their business.
With the uptick in these crimes being so substantial that you've dedicated dozens of officers to it, where are those officers coming from? And kind of, I guess, what's left without those 60 officers now that they're working on this?
I'd rather not say specifically where they're coming from, but I can assure you that nothing has fallen off the table as a result of their working on these particular crimes.
Maybe speaking more generally, Inspector, it's not unusual for police to sort of form up, response teams and task force to take care of an emergent crime trend, then sort of redeploy them elsewhere if the problem's taken care of. Would that be fair to say?
That's correct. Very accurate.